Welcome back to Stargirl. This is Season 2, Episode 4, Summer School, Chapter 4. Again, naming conventions kind of getting annoying now. Last time, we dealt with the Thunderbolt, the pen. We got a little bit more on Shade and sort of his loyalty, what kind of person he is. Again, they haven't confirmed it, but I'm like pretty sure he's trying to be a good guy. Anti-hero, maybe. He wants Eclipso to protect it from the world or something. Protect the world from Eclipso, rather. That's my theory. Yeah, not much to say about last episode. It was a great episode. Thoughts were in the last episode, obviously. I will say this last week, I did read, that the actors for Tigress and Sportsmaster are being promoted to regulars next season. So that makes me very excited. I also might have seen that they're going to be in this episode, which, if so, very excited also. It might be an Artemis-focused episode, which again is kind of what I want to see right now. I feel like we're in a good place with teasing our heroes and getting them progressed a little bit. I want to see the villain side of things. I want to see, the ISA being reborn a little bit. We got a tease of Isaac in the last episode. We haven't seen Cameron since the first episode, I think. Same with Artemis, so I kind of want to see them being a little bit more, maybe brought up to speed a little bit, one of them at least, or at least seeing them doing something. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. Yep, there it is.
Hi, Dad.
How you doing, Artie?
Cable, no football Sunday pass.
Animals.
Tryouts are Wednesday. I miss you. Oh, sweetie. I miss you too.
All right, visit's
I'm
over.
feeling bad about the villains. Confidential.
Since when is anything in the JSA database confidential?
Well. Oh, it's still busted. That's another thing. People are theorizing that Dr. Maynette's alive and he's like actually broadcasting to the goggles. It's not just that the goggles have an AI.
Don't worry, we got this.
Ma'am,
Mom,
couldn't even beat the dude with
there's
shadows.
nothing online about Eclipso, so we'll do recon the old-fashioned way, hitting the books. Beth's already on her way to the library. We won't rush in.
He's like, you're not gonna find it in an encyclopedia.
I didn't want her dead.
I really wonder if this is gonna be like a season of Eclipso versus the world.
You hear me?
Because even Cindy seems like, this is a bit extreme.
Mother, is it Cynthia?
Cindy? Never do that again. No, throw this diamond into a volcano.
I am only here to help. I
Ma'am,
only desire
This is your second strike.
desire.
And if you didn't learn the first time, and just Mike there, that's hilarious. But why do they have, that's interesting. Okay, the CG, please. Fucking rocket arm there, Jesus.
Married felons break.
Wait, what?
I'll take one of those.
Ah, they're out?
Are you sport?
I'm living off tips, what can I say?
Oh my God.
Don't try and run from us, because you can't.
That's a good tip.
They just broke out? What the fuck? Do they know who Courtney is? They
How
do.
can you not have acai or wheatgrass?
That's right.
This is a high school.
Yes, either.
Okay, peace offering. Good,
Thanks.
Courtney. Good on
No
you.
problem.
I would just leave it at that. I
just wanted to say,
I wouldn't
I'm
push.
really sorry for this.
And we don't forget.
Ma'am. Jesus. Oh, Courtney, you were so close. I wouldn't have pushed it. Oh my God. He really.
Well, Mr. Tyler, it seems as if you've done it again. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Good.
It's just...
What everyone does. It's okay.
Let that be a lesson. Okay, we're getting all the villains this time. Oh my God. I wonder what his living situation is, because his mom's dead.
And it is so wonderful.
What is she
to see
wearing?
it. You know, I've always wanted to tell you how much I've admired
your musical talents. Awful hunting accident.
Hunting.
I lost my parents.
That's another thing. Fucking Tiger shot his mom. So Artemis and him are gonna have a beef, aren't they? She killed both of them, didn't she? Oh my god, so much mess. This is mess. Oh, they have Stripe now. Because it's fucking locked up here. Like, bitch, anyone could get to Stripe. Fuck. This is bad news.
Can't miss that.
Can we, babe?
That's it? You just want...
Here's the deal. You help us lay low until tryouts this afternoon, and we'll break back into prison afterwards. Without incident.
That's
Right after
it?
our daughter kills it.
What is happening?
Are you kidding me right now? Scout's honor.
This is so weird. That's it? You just want to watch your tryouts?
That's what Croc told me. I have no idea. They're crazy.
What are
They are.
Calypso?
They probably would. What is this episode?
Want to know about bad guys? I gotta tell you what the Dragon King did to the wizard's body. Oh my god, it's gonna gross you out.
That's right.
I like this.
Did he do
I
something?
almost felt like we were.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say.
She's not gonna listen.
And I like that she's driven, but as a mom, it's frustrating.
Okay. Jesus.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll try some.
Oh, making some progress. Okay.
It's from this place called Diablo Island.
Really? They have a textbook on it? This episode is everywhere.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Wasn't he supposed to be a redhead? The fiddler? Wasn't he a redhead? What is happening? Secret? I know the House of Secrets. Isn't that a DC reference?
I was wondering if you had
Something
any books on this
was from
kind
there,
of
right?
famous art.
To his credit, to his fault,
By far the greatest slight.
why isn't he trying to...
To conspire with Eclipse.
Why doesn't he tell
Why
her?
wouldn't you? You're just as bad as he is.
It's interesting the things he chooses to tell you and those he doesn't. You poor, deluded child. Don't you know there's a difference between bad and evil? And to throw it in the deepest, darkest part of the ocean, so that Eclipse may never hurt anyone ever again.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
To me.
He's so good. I love him. Oh my god. It's so good, the lighting in these scenes.
Where's Pat?
Well. Stop. No.
Hi, honey! Big fans here, big fans here.
Oh no. I know why, but the way they're giving her green outlines. She was wearing like a snakeskin the first time, that she had those stupid green bandanas, and now. Oh my. No! 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 Oh my god. Not right now. Bruh!
Eyes on the targets. Moving into position. Confirmed. Fox ID on the target. Roger. I've got a clean shot. Waiting your orders.
Bruh! He's too powerful. Like, it's
So then, you're not in a...
wow. This is fucked, man. It's crazy how good parents they're actually good parents.
Why do I feel bad for them?
Right.
I mean, none of the kids will.
What else is there?
So we agree then? We need to protect him from the truth.
No. This is gonna feed into Eclipso.
It's not going to tell us anything else. Maybe the Shade will.
Oh my god, ma'am. This ain't it. Where? No! Oh, there's so many things that happen this episode.
AI? What are you talking about? Where's Pat? What happened to the JSA? To find them. Been lost for years. Name is Dr. Charles McNider. I've been trapped in the shadows.
The Shadowlands? Shade really? Oh shit.
Hello?
So he is bad. I don't know. Fuck. Because he was
Beth Chapel, are you there?
He's been trapped there for 11 years.
Hello.
What a great episode. What do I watch? What did I even watch? What happened? Okay. We'll talk with Cindy first. Recruiting people. Isaac is a pretty easy sell for her. I mean, he lost his father, he lost his mother. You know, he's kind of alone right now, so having any kind of friendship, even before they died, or you know, before his mom died, he was kind of not very popular. So, really easy sell. Hey, I'll be your friend. We've seen evidence that Cameron has ice powers. We've seen evidence that Artemis has enhanced abilities. We haven't seen any evidence that Isaac has any sort of hypnosis, whatever, the music thing. We know he plays, tuba? That's it. You know, we haven't seen any evidence that he can hypnotize people with the music. So, that's what it is. Like, he's angry, sure, but I'm not sure how well he'd be at the ISA. Obviously, he has the gumption, the willpower to do it, but I don't know if he has any abilities. And then she tried to, the events of the episode led to Artemis being in a vulnerable state, and looks like she is going to fall in line with Cindy, which sucks because there's glimpses of redemption for her. Which it's good because that's kind of the Artemis that I do know is, you know, there is that pull between the light and the dark. I loved this iteration of their family because the Crocs are fucking crazy. You know, they're weird, they're scary, they're just insane, but they also do care for their daughter, and they want her to forge her own path, and you know, they're not trying to force her down villainy or anything. You know, the Young Justice version, obviously Huntress in there was retired, and she kind of had the same sentiment of, I want you to be a good person. But Sportsmaster there was like, fuck it, I'm crazy, I'll be the villain the whole goddamn time, and everyone's coming down with me. But here it's like, no, they're both just chill about it. You know, they just want to see their daughter go to tryouts and go to college. It was such a good storyline plot thread for them, and I love it so much. It just reinforces how good of villains they are in this show, and I can't wait no, it's not a rumor, I saw it confirmed. Next season, when they get promoted to regulars, I'm very excited to see them return, presumably in villain form, and they're just such fun characters in this show. Artemis herself, it looks like she has like super strength, which is weird, but whatever. Again, I'm curious to see how she feels about everything. Obviously, she wants to be more connected to her parents, so I'm seeing her stay along. Kind of brings my point back to Eclipso now, is that we got confirmation that Shade is trying to stop Eclipso. I'm choosing to believe him. However, we did get that curveball at the end there that he trapped Dr. Midnight in the Shadowlands. Maybe we'll see some reasoning for why, but it's giving me doubt now. Maybe I still believe he is not, you know, he said it himself, there's a difference between bad and evil. So I still believe there is some truth to, he wants to get rid of Eclipso, make sure no one uses it. However, he's done some fucked up things. He's trapped Dr. Midnight for well over a decade. And I wonder if that's intentional or if it's accidental. I could see it go either way. I feel like that's the reason why he knows that Dr. Midnight's daughter died to Eclipso. I feel like him trapping Dr. Midnight is sort of how he got all this information about Eclipso, and he's like, oh, maybe I should stay around with it. I'd say for a little bit. You know, I think there's a lot of plot thread there. Again, I'm all over the place right now, but maybe he is Bruce Gordon. I don't know Bruce Gordon, so if that's another character, then maybe it's another character. But we got confirmed that Shade is from at least the 1800s, which is the same time frame that they're talking about Eclipso and all this stuff. So maybe that's the connection, is that he's been chasing Eclipso this whole time, and he's been trying to keep it secret or whatever. I think the question now is, did Shade intentionally or accidentally trap Dr. Midnight? You know, I think he knows that he's in the Shadowlands, but is he keeping him prisoner, or is he trying to find a way to get him out? That's the question. What else? Shade brought up the unreliability of Pat. You know, sort of seeds the doubt of that he's keeping secrets. And, you know, it's kind of confirmed at the end there with him and Barbara that they're obviously keeping some secret about Eclipso and the JSA still. Makes me wonder what secret that is. Right now I have no idea what it could be. My mind kind of goes to the immortality thing that I brought up, the time travelness, 7 soldiers maybe, but I can't say for sure what secret he's keeping from them. There's too many variables, so I don't really know what he's hiding still. I'll throw a line, not throw away, but Sportsmaster mentions that Dragon King was experimenting on the wizard's body. I remember that happened last season. You know, I remember Dragon King asked for his body, but we didn't hear anything else about that. So, and Dragon King's dead now, so I thought it was a dead end. But maybe there's some zombie. I don't know. You know, with the focus, not the focus, but you know, with the recurring focus of Zarek and the wizard. You know, he's been mentioned or like alluded to for a lot of these episodes now, so I'm thinking there is something behind that. We might see that come back to haunt us in a couple episodes. Little teases of Grundy again. Rick's obviously feeding him again. Curious to see where that storyline's going. What is he doing with Grundy? Not much with Yolanda. She was just there. I feel there's one other thing I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember now. I'm glad we got some more reformation of the ISA. Some more on that. I really like that character moment of Courtney trying to make friends with Artemis. You know, I think she pushed it too far. I wouldn't do that, but, you know, it is what it is. Pushed her away now. Rick and the teacher. I'm glad the teacher apologized. I think she could have done more, but she admitted her fault, at least, you know. I just really love Rick's character. The Crocs, they just crack me up. Such wild characters. Yeah, Bruce Gordon. I'm not sure who that is. I'm curious to see if he is in fact Shade or if he's some other character. Really love that library scene there. What else happened? That was pretty much it. Yeah, like I said, I'm very excited for where the season's going. I love the episodes so far. Courtney at the end is going to visit Shade, which again, secrets hurt people, and it just makes you wonder what secret is Pat hiding now that could be so bad that they can't tell Courtney or the others. You know, it's something bad enough that, sorry, I'm looking at this still, and there's a Twilight book in Beth's apartment, or whatever, her room. What secret is so bad that Courtney feels like she has to go talk to Shade about it because they won't tell her? Like I said, great episode. Can't wait. It's always the highlight of my week, just watching these episodes. This season is so good so far. Tonally, it's just amazing. You know, if anyone watched my Titans reviews, I think people might see some similarities in what I'm saying between both, which is this show is everywhere. And for Stargirl, it's a positive thing. For Titans, it's a negative thing. The thing with Stargirl is it balances the comedy, the darkness, the heartfelt, the, you know, plot progression very well. It juggles all these things very well. It makes sense how certain characters would act. You know, like the Crocs breaking out of jail simply to watch their daughter at tryouts and then put themselves back into jail. is stupid, but it works for the show because it has built up this trust that it can pull it off. It has built up this sense of tone that it is, it fits in line with how the show is. It works. For Titans, something as stupid as that, like I'll go back to episode, Titan spoilers, but for the Blackfire episode episode 4, just the balancing between Dick Grayson doing his vigilante shit with Scarecrow, and then we have Gar and Corey breaking their sister out of jail or whatever. Like, tonally very whiplashy. It didn't work for me because it was such disparate storylines. Nothing connected between those two. Whereas here, yes, the Crocs aren't a focus for this season, but we've seen them last season. We kind of know who they are. We got enough history with them that it works, and it still kind of plot progresses because Cindy comes in, tries to Eclipso Artemis. That's her way to bring her in. It all focuses and adds up to the end goal of Cindy is trying to recruit people. Whereas with Titans, they have these different story threads, but none of them fucking matter and none of them connect. So anyways, I don't know if anyone's gonna call me out on that bullshit, but just in case, that's my reasoning for why I can enjoy this show for what it does. Whereas Titans needs to work on some stuff and get their writing tightened up more. Anyways, back to Stargirl. Can't wait for next episode. Every week I'm so excited. Kind of going off a tangent again. DC Fandom is confirmed for October 16th. I will be checking that out. Probably be live streaming on YouTube here. And I know they're going to show off a little bit of a Stargirl episode, which, if I'm doing my math correctly, it'll be close to the season finale. Maybe a couple episodes away from it. So I'm very excited to see what kind of state we're in at that point in time. See what other surprises we have. Are we going to get more Cameron? Again, I'm really curious about the new ISA. I'm interested to see. Again, I feel like it's going to be, by the end of the season, it's going to be Eclipso either taking over Cindy or just Eclipso as an entity versus everyone. Shade, the ISA, the JSA, everyone is going to be going against Eclipso because he is just so fucking strong. Like, he can evaporate people. He can cause illusions. It seems like they kind of tone it down a little bit. That, like, he can make people see things. It's like, he also just disintegrated people twice now. So there's a lot of power. Corrupting people, forcing them to do shit. So, it's just such a strong power base. And the fact that Shade, who we've seen how strong he is, wants to make sure no one can use Eclipso, that just adds to how strong he is. I feel like it has to come down to, and just also just the way that Cindy is constantly like, if you do that one more time, I'm putting you in the ocean. You're not doing anything with Eclipso. He's gonna keep getting away with shit, and you're gonna keep saying, I'll throw you away. Like, no, he's not gonna let that happen. So again, if she is the most evil of the ISA without Eclipso, I feel like all the other people that she's trying to recruit are not even close to that evil. Again, it's either she's going to be taken over by Eclipso or they're going to all have to team up to take him out. Something's going to happen with that. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. It mix up the order. It's fine.